Hey guys, what's up? It's me, your leader, I mean MTG Skill. And today we're going to be talking about my favorite journey into Nyx cards. And I'll start with my number one, which is probably everyone's. Mana Confluence. So, back when the spoilers were coming out, you know, the cards were being spoiled and whatnot. The moment I saw this, I was like, holy crap, this is such a good card. I mean, it's not legendary. It's a land. It's not legendary. And it adds any color to your mana pool for just paying 1 life. And it doesn't come into the battlefield tapped. Okay, so if this came into the battlefield tapped, this would be a pretty good card. But it doesn't. That makes it a freaking good card. So I guess we can stress that by so much. This is the greatest card of the set. I mean, this is no brainer. It's such a good card. I've been playing that on every single 2 or 3 color deck I've been testing, which is a lot. I'll probably make a second video right after this about decks I've been testing and what I've been seeing. So let's look at some of the prices on all of these cards. We're gonna start with the mythic rares and stuff. So a Johnny starting out with pre-orders for $30. Is it gonna go down? Yes, because it's not gonna see a whole bunch of play. I mean, it could. $30 is like the most it could ever probably be. Aetheros, $30 as well. This is a really good god. This is probably the best god out of all of the gods, not just this set. I mean, seriously, Black-White is already so good. They have Desecration Demon, Blood Baron of Vizkopa, Obsidat, and those are some powerhouse. I mean, even Archangel, Thune, if you want to include that as well. But there's so many powerhouse cards. And then that's all turn 4. You know, turn 4 is Desecration Demon, turn 5 is Obsidat, Blood Baron, Archangel. But turn 3, which would usually sit about where Lifebane Zombie or the other white one is, whatever, I forget what it's called. But turn 3, an Aetheros God of Passage, a 5/4 god. And whenever a creature you own dies, return it to your hand, unless your opponent pays 3 life. That is really good. That is probably the best god. Godsend, something that I'm not ever going to be playing, and it just doesn't really seem that great. Well, let me read it. Whenever the creature blocks or becomes blocked, you may exile one of those. Okay, that's cool, but I wouldn't find myself playing it. IRS. $20, you know, it's a god. It actually has a really good ability. Yeah, that actually has a really good ability. Kranos. Now, it's a good god, it's just that Izzet sucks so hard, it's not even funny. I tried to make so many decks for Izzet. I took so many different routes, so many different paths to take the Izzet decks. I mean, they just lose so much. And when you win, it's because your opponent got mana screwed or something. You know, it's just, Izzet, I wish you were better, because those would be some fun colors to play. Krufix, I never really liked the Simic colors. You have no maximum hand size, that's kind of cool. If unused mana would be empty from your mana pool, that mana becomes colorless instead. That's cool as well. Freaka, God of Affliction. But actually, that's really cool. If unused mana would empty from your mana pool, that mana becomes colorless. Dang, that could be cool. Freaka. 5/5 on turn 3. So we have another turn 3 god here. But it has such a dumb ability. Black, green. Like, for these gods, I don't want... Unless the ability is really good... sorry. Unless the ability is really good, I don't want to have to be paying mana in my ability. Like, this is just exile target creature from a graveyard, and its owner puts a 1/1 with Death Touch. I mean, what the heck? This is probably one of the worst gods. The only reason it's good is because it's only 3 mana. Is not only is it like if you exile target creature card from a graveyard, I mean, if it's their creature, they get the 1/1. It says exile target creature card from a graveyard. It's its owner puts a 1/1. So yeah, that's kind of retarded. Prophetic Flame Speaker, double strike and trample. Whenever it deals damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. So this is in a red deck, and look how it says you may play it, but it does not say you may play this card without casting its mana without paying its mana cost, which would be broken if it did say that. I understand why it does not, but you may play it this turn. So in a red deck, a lot of your creatures have haste, and then I don't know. I just don't think it's like if you're going to be playing a creature, you want it to play it the next turn, right when it enters the battlefield swinging. You Ash sell it, Chandra's Phoenix. I guess those are really the only big haste ones, and Storm Breath Dragon. But I mean, you still have to pay the mana cost, and this card isn't even that good. It's a 1/3. Oh, but it has double strike. Okay, great. They take 2 damage every time it attacks. I guess you would do that ability twice then, wouldn't you? Because it has double strike. No, it wouldn't. That was stupid. So, moving on. That was stupid. Sage of Hours. 1 colorless and 1 blue. It's only $6. What is this card? I forget. Whenever you cast a spell that targets it, put a 1/1 on it. Cool. Remove all of the +1/+1s on it. For each 5 counters removed this way, take an extra turn after this one. That could be cool, but it's not good enough. No. Worst Fears. I'm not even going to read it. It's so bad. You control target player during the next turn. For 8 mana. Dang. So let's look at the rares. I'm going to go through these really fast. So we have Aegis. This one is good. Aegis of the Gods. That's actually good. There could be a... Yeah, you have Hexproof. That's really good. It kills Red, White, Burn. Poops on them. But they'll probably just burn this and then start burning you again. So, next... I would just go through until there's something decent. Decide. I've seen people try to play with this, but there's not enough enchantments being played. And especially the gods. No one's playing any of the gods, really. The only one I saw in my testing was the Aetheros God of Passage. That's what it's called, right? The black-white, yeah. Well, the black-white god. That's the only god I really saw, and only a few people were actually playing Decide. There's just not enough enchantments being played besides Courser of Crufix and maybe Boon Satyr. But I did see a couple green-white enchantment decks, and I did make one myself. And I like mine. It wins. That would be the only time when Decide would start seeing play. More crap. Dictate of Crufix. Yeah, this is a card. It's not necessarily a good card, but this is a card because your opponents are also drawing 2 as well. But it actually, I could see it being played. I could, not a whole bunch, but I could see a control player wanting to play this. More crap. And then also my opinion on the set, this is relatively a good set compared to the crap that we've been getting. Theros was okay as well. I'll give it to Theros. Born of the Gods is one of the worst sets I've ever seen. I'm not even kidding. There's maybe 1 or 2 cards that's actually decent. Brimaz is a given. Brimaz was really good. That's because you look at Brimaz, and that's like nothing clever. That's them. It's like Wizards almost knew that the set was so bad that they needed one obvious killer card. A 3/4 on turn 3 with Vigilance, and it has to be white, of course. And whenever it attacks, you get a 1/1 also attacking, and Ditto with blocking. That's a no-brainer. That's good. But there's so much crap in this set. Moving on. Eidolon of the Great Rebel. Whenever a player casts a spell with converted mana cost 3 or less, it deals 2 damage to that player. So that's actually really good. But this is 2 red. 2 red is usually going to be found, like the casting cost, in mono red. And in mono red, about 90% of the stuff you're playing is under 3, so you're going to kill yourself with that. Unless you're playing some weird other version. It's not that great of a card. Like, it's a good ability, but not that great of a card. Harnessed by Force. I mean, like, whenever I see a card that's 99 cents, I'm pretty much just skipping over it, because it probably is not that great. Mana Confluence. Here's the good one. That's going to be a lot higher than $20. Gosh, that's going to be mutable expensive. Like, that's the type of land that I could see at 40. God. Master of the Feast. This is really good. You guys remember my Desecration Demon, that speculation. That was a really good card. Desecration Demon was turn 4, 6/6. This is a turn 3, 5/5. You just scale everything back. But you're also getting a 5/5 on turn 3 with flying. But the downside is that your opponents are drawing while you are drawing. So they're drawing each turn, even on yours. So I'm okay with that, honestly. I've played with this, and it's good. It's just that it's losing to everything else. Like the mono black, and it's not like the mono blacks decks that there's only like 12 creatures like there are in the mono black decks. Now I'm playing the mono black with a lot more creatures. It's okay. The card is good, but I'm not sure how black is going to do after a while. Let's keep going. Temple. Okay, this is like the freaking coolest looking temple ever. Isn't that cool? I don't know. Of course it's Izzet. Izzet has all the cool cards, but it's just terrible. Twin Flame. Wasn't this something good? I don't know. Holy crap. That's really good. Oh wait, hold on. Strive costs 2 more to cast for each target beyond the first. Aw. Okay, so that's really good for like one. Like I thought it was just one colorless and one red, and then that's the ability. But no, you have to pay 2 red. So that went from that could be really broken to okay. So yeah, that was our talk of Journey into Nyx. I almost said Born of the Gods because it was still up here. But yeah, let me bring it back up. Ah, we can look at the M15 cards too, can't we? Let's do that. So we have Genesis Hydra, Necromancer's Assistant. Waste Not, that's the card we all made, guys. We should all be proud of that. Wall of Fire, we've seen that many times. Yeah, so I guess we can just go over my Journey into Nyx. In summary, in conclusion, overall, I think it's a good set. I think it really is. I can't wait for all these gods to be done, though. I'm tired of all the mythic rare spots being taken up by cards that aren't being played at all, which I think most people can relate to, and a lot of people, I'm pretty sure, agree with that. I'm happy to see the new Ajani. That's kind of cool. I like his -8 ability. I love that. Gain 100 life. That's awesome. Someone actually pulled that off on me when I was testing on Cockatrice. And I still won, actually. That was a fun match. Because I was swinging for like 20 each turn. And then he was pulling crap after he killed his Ajani to -8. I still won because I was playing black-red. And I had Desecration Demon with like 3 counters on him, so that was a 9/9. I had Master of the Feast out, so that's another 5 damage. And then I had like, because it was a black-red deck, I think I might have had Spike Jester out. Oh no, you know what else I had was the oh crap, what's it called? It's the Rakdos card that when it enters the battlefield, everyone starts discarding their hands at the beginning of their upkeep. I can't remember what it's called, but I had that out. I was swinging for a lot each turn. That was like 9 + 5 + 6. Yeah, I was swinging for like 20. Gosh. That was a good match. Swinging for 20 a turn is really nice. So, 10 seconds left in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have an awesome day. And I can't wait till we start finding more spoilers for M15 and Conspiracy. Have an awesome day, guys. See ya.